Seth got the waves.
Jamie on the beat, boy.
Oh,
Intro song is over, and we are officially live for episode 3 of the DGS podcast featuring.
Oh, I like that little pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, I do that because I don't know any other way to do it.
I figured, but it actually worked out pretty well.
If I had an Elgato Stream Deck, it would be super easy.
oh, facts.
Use code.
Very true.
Yeah, true, Maggies. Featuring from top left to bottom right, Highs Reno, Hitch,
I think
Yeah.
that's his name, right?
Solo, Nick, Trav, and Trey. Every member of DGS except for Yasha, because he is probably asleep.
Has he been on a podcast yet? I don't think so.
No, because he plays Valorant to 8 a.m. and then goes to bed.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, I remember.
welcome to
I'm
our.
sorry. Can you guys tell me what DGS stands for?
No.
Yeah,
Alright.
it stands for,
We had an over and under about how fast you would ask that question. It was
I-
either
I-
DGS or Meggies. Like that was one of the questions. What is a-
Maggie's is like Omega. No? Am I on the right track?
Let's just keep going, cause
Okay.
we're
So
gonna
it doesn't stand for dog shit? DGS, dog shit. That's where I was going with it, like dog shit.
No, that would be DSG. Dog shit gamers.
Mm,
yeah.
True.
dog shit
Okay.
goobers is also a great
Yeah.
Okay.
great brand name.
Yeah.
So-
if you guys want to take a guess in the chat, you can go ahead.
Nobody knows what DGS means.
Oh, we do.
I think
Besides you.
Nat knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because something got leaked.
Mm.
Not looking at Michael in particular.
Mm, I wonder who the source could be in that situation.
Yo, you mean Nat's friend?
It's like how Ludwig is Slime's friend. Solo is just Nat's
Michael's
friend.
Nat's friend.
Well, I was hanging out with her, and then obviously like showing something on my phone, and then group message pops up, and the name is right there.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm with Papa Sweat on
That's
this.
the story you guys came up with.
Michael, is your name in Nat's phone Nat's friend?
I hate you.
The first podcast, I made fun of Michael because we weren't friends with Michael at first. We were only friends with Nat. And, like, Nat was like, hey, can I bring Michael, like, Mr. Angelic Gamer along? Like, fuck, I guess. Like, we have room. So we had him, like, try out in our friend group for, like, 3 months.
I feel that. That's how I was with Blake and George for a while. I had a tryout period. I passed though.
It's kind of weird how, like, you tried out and then you pay for their paychecks now. That's kind
That
of
is
great.
true.
That is crazy.
Can't say that to Blake though. He gets very upset.
Well,
That's the only thing that Blake gets pissed about.
Well, he doesn't need money. He's rich. So, like, he just does it for the love of the game.
I can just see Davis starting off like after soccer practice. He sets up like a squad of 10s. He just brings like 10 of the guys from the soccer team. Like, all right, we got tryouts to see who's gonna be my friend today.
Maybe.
Whoever wins, we're going to Sonic. We're getting corn dogs, and we're having fun tonight.
Yeah.
What was it called again when it was TWT? What was I initially? Like a
You were
honorary member.
honorary.
honorary,
honorary
yeah, I
member
was
in TWT.
honorary TWT.
And then
You and Ethan from Boston.
Yeah.
Honorary.
you and Scram. I think Filthy was the honorary member too, if I remember
He
the
was.
Discord. And then someone nuked the entire Discord. Not gonna name
Thanks,
names,
Canada.
but I know. All right, moving on. Hitch, how's it
Yeah.
going, man? So, in case people don't know who you are, just a quick little 2-sentence, 3-sentence summary.
I play video games online and make dick jokes, and I am an OpTic. Is that good enough?
How did OpTic? Just kidding. Just hit you with the burner of a question.
Hey,
But,
I was on OpTic once.
You were.
You're
Oh, you're on the YouTube channel.
I was on one video.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And also in a Lummock video. Right when we
Yeah,
found Lummock.
within the same month.
This man popped off because of Lummock and OpTic.
Wait,
That
what was the OpTic video again?
The Judgment Show.
Yes.
When I won the Judgment Show off that clip.
Yes.
And you got the phone and the hoodie.
The
Yeah,
phone.
the hoodie, right? Yeah.
Is that a sock hoodie?
Yeah, it's so soft that it's non-existent.
Pretty
It's not
soft.
it's not as
It's
soft
honestly-
as
Yeah.
You don't get that from any other org.
Like I'm wearing it right now, and it feels like I'm not even wearing it. Like
Feels
it's
so soft,
crazy.
it feels like that. I mean, that's
On a
gotta
scale
get
of,
that
of,
super
of one, scale of 1 to scump, how soft is it?
Sensor.
Okay, he's pretty
Pretty
hard.
hard.
He's pretty hard, man.
no, he's just non-existent.
Damn, I think
There
he
you
should join. He should join Surge. Like, why is Sensor not on Surge? Just because fuck it. Like, you're not gonna make champs anyway.
Twitter followers.
Let's throw Sensor in the starting lineup and just run it back next
Go
year.
for it.
Is he still a part of New York as like a content creator, or did they?
No,
get
he
rid of him?
left. He left last year during Modern Warfare
he's on his own.
because
Right, I think.
they signed someone else instead of promoting him from the bench, and he left and like made that whole like Instagram post and
Oh yeah,
all that.
that was when
yeah.
they signed Mac.
3 more vlogs talking about his jet skis and how he didn't want to play anymore.
I mean, I'm all for slander, but I don't think we need to be going at the neck of FaZe, Sensor, Douglas today.
I don't think he's in phase anymore.
Yeah,
No,
bad
that's
news.
at champs. That's what like the lady called him when she was interviewing him, and she like couldn't get his name right. She kept fucking it up.
Oh,
We're having an interview today with FaZe, Sensor, Douglas.
If I get hit with the Nicholas on main stage, I'm walking off.
just
Him with
leave it there.
Nicholas, Las Vegas. I'm like, all right, bro.
What if I got it spelled right? You gonna leave?
Main
No.
stage?
No one can spell my name right besides like 4 people, so I don't really give a shit anymore. But anyway, I guess kind of running it back to like not recently, but how did you get into like Twitch in general, Davis? Like, what was like the first stream that you found?
So I used to watch the OpTic. There was like an OpTic squad stream type deal that they used to do on Justin TV, where if you went to like opticgaming.com, they would like stream on Justin TV, and every person had their own page. And that's when I first found out about streaming. I would check Midnight's page every day to see if she was streaming, and then I found out. Then it switched over to Twitch because that was in like Black Ops 1, I think.
It's
And it switched
2012,
over to
yeah.
Twitch, and I started watching tournaments. So I watched EGL 8. I watched EGL 8 live, and then I watched the first Black Ops 2 event live, and then I started watching streams after that. So I didn't really watch streams. I was mostly just watching YouTube videos for a while, and then I would watch like the tournaments live. But then I found out that like all the players stream live, so then that's all I would watch for like 2 years straight.
So like most of your Twitch stuff has just been Call of Duty focused.
Yeah, like almost 100%.
And then once you went like career wise, that's when you found out about like people that just stream from their desk about anything. Like you didn't watch like a Ludwig in like 2016 or like
Oh no! I mean, I don't think they're like. I mean, yeah, there were. I'm trying to think of who was big back then, because there was a time where like Nate and Scump were like.
it was like
they were
it was
running
like
shit.
it was like Summit Lyric like back in those days. It was like,
Yeah.
Soda
But
popping.
even those days, like it
Yeah.
was like Summit, Jericho, like and some other people, but like Nate at the time, unless I'm remembering it wrong, I think Nate and Seth were like, they were like top of Twitch at the time.
I mean,
So
Especially,
they went to MLG.
yeah, that was before Nade went to
Yeah.
LG, and I think Nade was like a top 5 streamer, from what I remember. I think that's how big COD was, like in the Ghost Black Ops 2 era.
Oh no, you're 100% right, because that's like the first thing Heiz and I ever watched while we were streaming was Nate streaming Black Ops 2, like Road to 100 and nothing. Like, and that was like what was the top anything coming over from YouTube that was the only thing on Twitch at the time.
Yeah.
Did they stream the old OpTic like Minecraft stuff back then on Twitch, or was that when they went to MLG?
I don't know if
Nate for
I
sure.
think they streamed it, or did they upload
No, they
videos?
streamed.
I
They
think it was
streamed
they streamed a little bit, like the beginnings of it, but I think after like the hunting optics stuff got over it, then it was just YouTube videos.
Yeah, I didn't watch Minecraft back then because I didn't know anything about it.
Right.
So, but yeah, I know that they would do Minecraft in the morning, so I wouldn't watch that, and then I would watch the COD stuff at night. From what I remember, I think so.
It's just weird people talk about how big that Hunting Optics series was, and as someone that made Minecraft videos back then, I didn't know that existed. Like,
Yeah, apparently it was pretty big. I don't know much. I don't know anything about it. But
it's like kind of like now there's like one big Minecraft community where if you like watch Minecraft, you know all the Minecraft streamers. Or back
Right.
then, like it was like little isolated pockets, so you only watch like certain people.
right.
Apparently that might have been just Twitch in general back then. There
I
wasn't
need to
much.
I need to tweet out my respect to Hermitcraft season 7 because it's coming to a close. So I need to salute that on Twitter.
It's been a year and a half since it started.
That's crazy.
What a beautiful series.
Yeah, like I think you can watch that without playing Minecraft ever.
You think so?
I think
Hermitcraft is very intensive. I
But
couldn't show my mom Hermitcraft.
but I think it's
I could show my mom Waddles.
I think a lot of it is story based though. Like you can have like some of the scripted stuff is like literally just like I guess more for like a younger audience, but like you could literally just, like show a 6-year-old an iPad and show them Hermitcraft,
Right.
and they'll probably
Yeah,
like start loving it.
that's true.
And
That's true.
and then that's when they make their own content and want to be ninja when they grow up. Which is also
I want to be a ninja when I grow up.
Trav, how old are you?
27.
You're not 30 yet, so you got time.
If Trav wants to be Fortnite's #1 athlete, let him be that. All right.
Thank you.
Leave him
You do
alone.
have a banger Fortnite video.
Nope, that's hidden.
I
Is
can't
it-
believe
did you
you
How
practice
many,
That is currently unlisted. It doesn't exist.
how many views did it have when you unlisted it?
53,000.
Why did you unlist it?
Why would you unlist
'Cause-
that?
Because it's embarrassing and I hate it.
I don't
Change the
blame
name
you.
of your channel so nobody knows who it is.
I've done a lot worse for a lot less views. I wore a Charmander onesie
What?
for 5 viewers to open Pokemon
That's true.
cards. So
Hold on, before we get away from Minecraft too much, you know what really would have popped off?
What?
Hitch a Ride Pixelmon.
that
It
one,
would not
Crew,
that
off.
one
Crew-
stream,
Crew
that one
Pixelmon.
stream, that one stream.
It would not have popped off. I
bro.
promise you it wouldn't have. I could tell from the first stream it wouldn't pop off. That's why it was
Bro.
only one stream.
It's crazy like how much like intertwining like viewers get around that like the crew stuff, even from like what did they do? Like the Purge server? And
Yeah.
then going into Pixelmon, like they're
That worked
everybody that are
crazy.
on those servers is just putting out
Honest-
crazy content.
I mean, honestly, for the future, this is how I'm going to view it from now on. For the future of mine, like if Minecraft stuff pops up, like say my prayers were answered and I got an invite to the offline TV thing, it would just be
True.
it would just be me. I wouldn't invite the guys. I
really
wouldn't
think
have
you
Breaking
can get
Sword
in.
then.
I think you have an in, honestly. Because
Maybe I'm too nervous to ask.
not off the bat, but I think they're gonna want more, like kind of like GTRP. There's so many people that play GTRP just to
Yeah.
have extra characters and like the stories they make.
Right.
So
I
even if,
mean, I would grind, and I mean, if a situation like that comes up again, I would grind the same way, and I would treat it how Blake and George treat Warzone.
Mhm.
I would just do it on my own time, probably during the day, definitely on weekends, and I would play it that way because the Minecraft thing is just won't work with Blake and George
Oh.
the same way that Warzone is not going to work with me. And this is the first time this has ever happened with the three of us. So it's like, if it ever comes up, I mean, we'll both, all three of us are going to be on board. I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to grind this out. I'll keep you guys updated. You let me know how Warzone's going.
so you can play Warzone for like 100 grand. I'm gonna go play with Fusely and Ludwig. So
Right. The
Yeah.
same thing. It's basically a trade-off, especially if they get as good as they think they're going to get, which I think they can. I think they
Oh
both
yeah.
they both have the ability to get demon mode because they're, I mean, in a month of grinding, they're already at least 7 times better than we used to be.
Is
To the
that-
point they're so good now that it like stresses me out to play with them.
You look stressed out the entire time. I'm gonna be honest.
I will be less stressed whenever I don't have to stream my POV.
Oh
It's
yeah.
gonna be
Oh,
very
true.
chill.
Today's
be very
today's
chill.
Blake week.
Yeah. Like whenever we get that part worked out, that's gonna be fun.
See, I was gonna say I only brought that up because it seemed like those first few weeks that you guys were on the Purge server, like it felt like you guys were popping off, like with the store, and like it looked like you're having fun, and then all of a sudden it was just like right before it popped off with like the big Purge in like week 3, gone.
Also, YouTube hated it.
That's true. That's true.
If you're not reacting to Black Ops 2, you don't get YouTube viewers.
Doesn't make any sense. I mean, I waited to sell out. I waited a year and a half to sell out. But
Dude, that sweat banding video makes no sense to me. How fast that popped off. You're not there for 4 minutes of the video,
bro,
Mhm.
the only reason we uploaded that video is because True was sick. True was sick, and he missed a day, and then he was like, "I can't go 2 days," and I was like, "You don't have to upload anything if you're sick." He was like, "No, we're not missing 2 days in a row. You reacted or you put the sweatband video on, so I'm just gonna throw that up." And I was like, "Okay." Biggest video we've had in the last 2 weeks.
and it's
Just
literally
from-
just the sweat banding video.
It's literally
crazy.
me sitting there watching the sweatband video. I still need to apologize to Seth for it. 'Cause I'd be pissed.
I
if was
think
Seth.
I think he's okay.
Yeah,
I
I think he's
Yeah.
fine, but
he's pretty soft, but I think he'll take this one pretty well.
oh man.
I am glad that after telling you to watch the Ether World Tour for a year, that you finally uploaded it, and it has.
Oh, I
like,
love that video.
half
That's my
a-
favorite.
Half a
That's my
million views.
That's my favorite video. It pisses Blake and George off.
So
my-
That's the biggest one.
saying
Yeah, that's
goodbye
the
to
only reason.
Hermitcraft 7 video send off, like react to like Hermitcraft 7 recap, upload that shit
Yes, I like where your head's at.
to the moon. Just
And that's
any-
the second highest video. Pisses Blake and George
Blake
off
and
even
George-
more.
and then like best Blake and George top 10 Warzone plays is like 9K. True times. What's your favorite Warzone gun in the comments? And just no replies.
No, I definitely think. I mean, especially with all the invites they're getting and stuff. I think there's a future.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a future in Warzone. I just think that my future in Warzone is going to be more on the other side of it.
There's just not enough cool shit to do besides get cracked.
Right. And I don't have it in me anymore. I
Like-
really don't.
Like if they were like cracked on like let's say like Fortnite, you can do like creative maps, like other random shit. But
Right.
Warzone is, if you're not cracked, no one gives a shit.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And if there's not even, you can't even like, you can't even like play like casually. Like
I mean,
it
yeah,
has to be
I
cracked.
can't
for
play.
Warzone.
Like I play games competitively, and I like literally cannot play Warzone. It
Yeah.
makes me so mad. Is
But I
it
think-
World Series 2s or 4s?
The World Series is 3s. Yeah.
Well, it's a private lobby, so
Private lobby.
it's everybody in one lobby together in teams of 3, and then they all play against each other. So it's not a kill race; it's just about
Yeah.
winning.
You get a point. Well, you get a point per kill, and then if you come in first, you double your points. If you come in second through, I think 12th, you get 1.5 points, and then everything below that is just a point per kill.
And Blake and George are in that, like confirmed.
Blake and George are in it. They were gonna try. They were gonna DM. I think and Blake might have already DM'd Kaylee to be the third, but she just
Face
joined.
Haley.
She's playing with like
Crowder and someone else.
yeah. So I think it might be Reed or Equip or somebody, but they'll find somebody to play with. And then I'm gonna be watching it live
Mhm.
because I'm gonna be watching the OpTic squad, and then because that's gonna be Seth, Matt, and Damon, and then Blake and George and their third, and then I just confirmed with Joe Woe that he's gonna be playing from the hex quarters.
Oh,
So, like
really?
I'll have
You
people.
heard it here first on the GGS live podcast.
OpTic,
Joe
no,
Woe
no.
playing from a garage to another garage.
To another-
Congrats, Joe Woe.
So yeah, that's gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be fun, and I don't mind watching Warzone. I love watching it. I
mean,
can't. I don't.
It's just like
Playing it is just completely different.
Yeah,
It's
you just
crazy.
have to be on, and I tend to daze whenever I play video games. If I'm not playing Modern Warfare 2, I just like. I'd always find myself like just letting my mind wander, or like trying to do fun shit, and you can't do that in Warzone.
Yeah, I have more fun on Apex than I do on Warzone, like in the current. But BRs are BRs, so they're all sleepy.
They all bore me.
Apex for like a month was fantastic.
That first month,
You guys were like the top 50 players in the world or whatever.
I think us TST and me and Michael and Romer third was like we're like the best PS4 players in Apex.
Yeah, we were like racing. I remember
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I don't know like if what the competition was, but we were like destroying every PS. Like if we lost, it'd be like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like, what happened?
we went through a streak before they put skill-based matchmaking in. I mean, we went through a streak like we won like every game for like 10 games straight or some shit like that.
Like 35, like over half the lobbies of you guys is wiping.
Right, yeah.
And
Well, then there was also that one day where I think Blake and George were running late or something like that, and then me and Nick played with you.
is that
on-
what that's from? Because Hitch reacted to like his old videos, and there's a video that he uploaded of me and him playing, and I had no memory of playing Apex with Hitch ever.
I only remember playing solo once. I only remember playing like by myself.
Nice, nice.
Good one.
That's the guy who didn't eat the butter on Ludwig's video.
Shut up.
And but I think that was after Blake and George got off, and I wasn't like, you know how I have those like random streams sometimes where I'm like, all right, y'all go, I'm gonna keep streaming. I think it was one of those nights, but I can't remember.
I thought it was like you started early and both of them were running behind, and then because they joined after we left.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I remember it correctly, because like we tried to beat y'all's win record with us two instead of Blake and George, and we won like 6 or something in a row, and then they finally showed up, so we got off.
That's funny. That was forever ago. That was when I was over there.
Yeah.
It was a weird time. That was a weird time.
That's where I got modded. Was in that corner.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I was a shithead, and that was when Kernage was still on Twitch, and Kernage rated you. So like chat's like, you know, when he's like right when he popped on Fortnite, I just type mod me, all lowercase, no punctuation, just mod me in chat, and then I refresh, and it was
You were mod. Yeah, dude. That was the
That-
first.
secure.
I'll never forget that stream. That was the first 1,000 sub train.
was it really?
I was jumping into trash
Wow.
cans and shit. Do you remember that?
That was that
Oh
stream?
yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
That was
That
cool.
stream seemed like it went on like 3 hours after you wanted it to too, because I think you were just about to get off before he rated you.
Bro, because I think I was streaming Let's Go Pikachu. And then Jack rated me, and then he said something like, you better gift this or give people subs. And then it was the first time I ever got 100 gifted subs, and I like couldn't fucking function. Then I was like jumping into trash cans and like running around. I got really drunk, and then streamed till like 5 a.m.
Yeah, there was like a
that
Spotify
was
submission
it.
where we had a big dance party. People were submitting
Oh
songs.
yeah.
That was
Holy
a crazy night, bro.
DMCA, just
Yeah.
a real one.
R.I.P.
I saw Joe Otis got slammed with DMCA.
He listens to like Drake though.
Oh,
He listens to like Drake and Jay-Z on stream. He doesn't care at all, and it's like constant. Whenever I play DMCA music, I play it for like a 45-second span, so that if anybody clips it, we can go ahead and delete those clips, and then we delete the bot.
and then Alice is just fuming. Alice is just no.
Alice is fine. He plays a character. he just doesn't want to break character in front of you guys.
Jay-Z's probably the worst music to be listening to because he takes stuff down on everything because of title.
Yeah.
Oh, Jello.
Oh, Alice.
But anyway, so I'm excited for something coming up in 2 weeks. I don't know about you guys, but
No.
stop me if you heard this before.
I've heard it before. Stop.
Halo Infinite news in 2 weeks.
E3.
Yeah.
So,
I
okay,
can't
so
wait.
hold on. It's more news. Haven't we heard this like 18 times now?
No.
Halo Infinite
You
news.
you think it's gonna get delayed again?
If
That'd
they,
be awesome.
if they delay it at E3, I will drive to 343 and just
It's just gonna be
hand them
another.
my Xbox. Just
Coming
take it.
summer 2022
It's
is
just
going to
gonna
be
be
exactly
another
what you're going
blog
to see at
post.
E3.
No, they're
1
gonna
year from
hype it up.
today.
They're gonna drop a brand new trailer, talk about all the brand new features they've been working on, and then they're gonna say, "And wait," and it's just gonna be like beta coming in December, and then full release
Summer
2022.
2022. I'm telling you right now.
You're laughing. I would take that so fast, because that means that something's coming out this year.
Yeah, but listen, that doesn't mean
Fair
that
enough.
it's actually going to come out then. That's an entire year and a half
I'll,
waiting.
dude, a crumb. Just give me a crumb
Hey,
or something.
good censorship. Good censorship, Nick.
Dude,
I mean, Sentinels is hosting a farewell Halo 5 tournament Saturday.
they must have.
Wasn't there a farewell Halo 5 tournament like 3 years ago?
I want you to guess.
No,
I want you to
I
guess.
swear, because didn't Formal go back and play in it with
No,
ETH
no,
and they brought him back?
no. No more lies. No more lies. I want you to guess when the last Halo 5 LAN was.
Land?
Month and year when the last Halo 5 LAN. Like,
March 2017.
no.
Bro, I have no clue.
It was
Damn.
like it had to have been
It's
like
like
one of
2019.
the world champs, right?
Yeah.
It was.
When is that? Those are like was Halo champs? Is that in the summer?
That was like 2019.
So is that
I'm
like
gonna-
summer 2019?
2018.
2018, like summer 2018.
Yeah.
I wasn't
So-
that far off. Bro.
When Renegades won, right? Or not?
Splice.
Renegade. won.
Splice.
Splice.
So
Renegade was on
I
Splice,
want you to keep this in mind. So people are still playing Halo 5, right?
Right.
Halo 5 came out in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
final event was in 2018. We are in 2021. So the final Halo 5 event is halfway through the game's lifespan.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And I played that
Now
shit.
Shotzi's playing a whole different esport.
Actually, he's been kind of mid lately, like for Empire. He's been playing Money 2s and Halo 5 like the past 2
Really?
weeks. Like almost
Yeah,
God,
Matt-
that sounds
Matt's been
so
playing Halo
boring.
3.
But pay Halo 5 for money with those kids that he's playing with, he's probably playing till like 4 a.m. every night. Halo
Really?
5.
You think so? You think
Yeah.
it's wild that Frosty went back?
Well, Frosty's pissed at Mutineers.
Why?
Frosty thinks that he should be in Mutineers right now. Like he's like, if I got a spot, I would not be playing Halo.
Because he just didn't get a spot. You don't think?
No,
I
he
didn't
said
really-
he says on stream and Twitter, he's like, they didn't give me a spot.
Oh.
He's
Damn.
like, if they offer me right now, I'd go.
Oh, okay.
Which
Okay, I thought he like willingly went back to Halo.
I think he kind of did, because he went back before it got delayed again. But
Right. Damn.
I
It'd be
don't-
interesting to watch.
I don't think-
How are those Halo 5 tournament viewerships? Like
I'm
not
trying to-
Yeah.
meaningfully. Not
I'm in there
meaningfully.
every Saturday.
No, I'm
in there
like
every
actually,
Saturday
I'm like
watching
actually
Nick
trying to think. Maybe 300 viewers.
And this is for and there's like a mainstream or everybody just streams their own PvP.
It's just everyone's POV until the finals, and then Halo streams it.
Damn.
People are mad about that in general.
Yeah, that's kind of rough.
But the
I mean,
Sentinels, the one this Saturday, the Sentinels one might be different because it's a
they're-
proper organization. And
It's for how much is it for?
30,000,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is definitely the most.
That's not. I mean, that's good. That's
And-
really good, actually.
And there's it's not like open to anyone. Like there's only so many slots to get in.
And you guys got one.
Yeah, because we signed up like immediately.
So you're playing in it. Are you gonna play against pro teams immediately?
So 4 teams are gonna invite to the top. So it's a 32 team open bracket. Top
Right.
4 teams qualify and play 4 invited teams. So like the actually like good teams are already invited. but
Right.
There's some. There's obviously some like borderline top teams that
Yeah.
you might play against because they're not gonna seed it. They can't seed it really
Yeah,
correctly.
that's true. That's gonna be crazy.
So
That
that's
sounds fun though.
Saturday at noon.
I mean, I think I was talking about it. I forgot who I was talking to about this, but Halo is in just such a spot where it's been so long since they released anything that, like, I mean, you got to think like even skins, like skins on the gun. There's never been like an item shop for right. There's not an item shop in Halo 5, is there?
So you can you can buy team skins, but
Right.
for like all like the regular camos, you get like basically supply drops after every game,
Right.
and you open
And
those.
I remember that. So they're still doing supply drops. So if they did, if Halo did a battle pass with new skins and new armor and all that,
So
fucking
they're doing that for MCC right now
oh, they are.
with weapon skins. They're adding new weapon skins and new armor back to Halo 3 and Halo 2 and Halo 1, like
Oh,
back
shit.
porting
Okay.
it.
I didn't know that.
But
Halo Infinite delay confirmed.
yeah, we'll see. So I think there will be a battle pass. I think everything they're doing at MCC right now with weapon skins and battle
They're gonna do
passes,
that in Infinite.
they're just it's literally just them saying, "Hey, will people use this?" And then we can put it, just throw it in Infinite.
Yeah.
Well, Infinite's also going to be free
Yes.
for multiplayer. So
Yes.
that's going to. So they're going to do that for
Yeah.
monetary reasons.
Like I just can't imagine like a world where you have like, you know, like Halo Reach's customization where you can make your character look really dope. And then you have like a BR that when you get an overkill, it starts glowing. You know what I mean? Like the gun starts glowing or like something like that. Like that's never been in Halo, and now it's been in 4 CODs. You know what I mean?
Does any BR have like a medal system like in like Warzone? If you get like a 3 kills, does it say like triple kill or anything like that? Like imagine playing BR and like you're like shitting.
I think Blackout did, didn't it?
Yeah, I think Blackout did.
Blackout had medals.
Like
Yeah.
getting like an actual like legit overkill, like with like the overkill kill timer in a BR would be like that'd be like the clip to get.
Right.
Yeah.
And like having the Halo announcer too in a BR. I just think the BR is so necessary for Halo.
If they announced on E3, like
You
I
keep
don't,
getting your hopes up, man. You keep getting your hopes up.
bro.
They're gonna keep
If
crushing
you
you.
look up the Xbox like inside Xbox like logo for E3, the entire background are all Halo characters.
Well, that's because they have nothing else.
Well, they can use like Gears of
Yeah,
War
come on,
or
like-
like other or like a Forza, like any kind of other IPs that they have.
They
It's
do have
literally-
Bethesda too.
Just gonna throw Maseratis in the back.
like they
Master Chief getting out of Maserati.
It is crazy. I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, they're definitely hyping it up, and they're definitely taking their time. I think Cyberpunk probably scared everybody, where it's like you have to release a good game. Like this is Halo's last. I mean, people said that multiple times, but this is really like Halo's last.
Well, this is also 343's last game on their contract.
Thank goodness.
So
for Halo.
Yeah, this is their last game. Like
Oh shit!
this is their last because they.
Imagine Bungie gets it back next.
I don't even know if I want Bungie back. It's just like
Really?
how Destiny's ran. I'd rather Infinite
Well-
be. I'd rather Infinite be good, and then that's just Halo. Like that.
Well,
is-
Destiny did get a lot better with Bungie after they left Activision.
That is true.
Because
Yeah,
when they were
and-
stuck under Activision's like umbrella, everyone that like anything I ever saw about Destiny 2 was about how much people hated it. And then once they left Activision, I saw like a ton of praise about
Yeah,
Destiny
like
2 and about all
didn't
that.
they completely like revamp the game and the interest in it just skyrocketed again?
Yeah.
Pretty
When
much.
they left Activision, it spiked again. But then they're not fixing the issues with the game now, from what I understand.
I don't like. Maybe I'm just really ignorant, but I don't know what issues you can have with Destiny. Like, isn't it just like you just shoot?
Balancing.
But like, you're
Like
not even
PvP?
shooting? Are you shooting other people in Destiny?
Well, the main problem that people are having with it now is like the PvP mode.
Do people
The
play?
Crucible.
Do people play PvP Destiny?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, I didn't know
On
that.
the raids and the stuff like that, like the PvE stuff, that content's really, really good. People love that. Like even Dr. Lupo streamed it like a couple months ago when they released that new one, and like it went really, really well. But their PvP is something to do like when you don't, obviously like, oh, I don't have enough people to do a raid, I'll just go play PvP. But if that's not good, then you're basically riding on a raid that you do once and just keep spamming the same thing over and over and over again.
Well, to answer your question, after all that, no, I hope Bungie does not get Halo back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my bad.
here's
Epic.
my question
Tangent.
here's my question from the outside, Nick. So if we're saying that Halo's 4 games behind COD, I can't wait in 2 weeks when they announce wall running for Infinite. That's gonna be fucking crazy.
I mean, people joke, but like, even Frosty thinks that Halo 5 is the best Halo game of all time because of the skill gap and the movement mix. Like,
That's
they
why
sh-
Advanced Warfare is the greatest Call of Duty of all
Like,
time.
it may suck to watch for people that don't watch Halo, but that's like when you play Halo 5, like the shit that you can do just to like escapability and shit is like it's like AW. People that love AW are probably really good at AW. People that hate AW are probably dog shit at AW. So
Oh yeah, we're good, Trey.
The greatest Call of Duty of all time, Advanced Warfare. What do you mean?
I don't know.
Hard disagree.
I'm also part of a
All
small.
right, sniper boy.
I'm like 0.0001% of the Halo community, maybe
Just
even
as this-
smaller. Or
This man Michael
or
spent-
I'm 25% because I don't know how many people play the Halo anymore.
I don't know.
Yeah.
This man Michael spent $7,000 and couldn't even get the quick bolt. That's his fault, not mine.
I did not spend $7,000. I didn't have that money back then,
Oh,
but I did.
MBO4.
No, AW.
Oh.
Oh.
In AW, the best sniper variant was locked behind supply drops, just like BO4.
It was like a common. It was like a common item too. I probably have like 25 of those sitting in my inventory, and like a lot of
That's
people.
great.
have
Good
any.
for you.
It's
I'm
crazy.
happy for you. I'm happy for you. I'm gonna let
Bro,
you
I'm-
finish. But
I'm gonna load up my
didn't get-
PlayStation 4 tonight. I'm gonna load up the PlayStation 4 tonight. I'm gonna
Also-
go on AW and I'm gonna take a picture of all my quick bolts and send it
There's
to you.
still lobbies at AW. I watched Taylor play it this morning.
well, there's that. I sent y'all that video. There's
PC,
a
on PC, which is even crazier.
PC like free one.
No, well, yeah, there's like an IW4X for AW too.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
is
what she's
good.
been playing, right?
No, she plays as, like this. I think she just plays the Steam version.
Oh, really?
But I think the IW. I don't know what like the weird letter numbering is for AW. Like MWQR74X AW.
Yeah.
And that shit's popular.
It's
I
crazy
would-
what mods can even get popular like that in COD. I
Well,
played
I-
a Black Ops 1 lobby yesterday on Xbox 360. There's still lobbies in Black Ops 1.
Yeah, I did that like
On,
last year.
on
right,
purpose?
Yeah.
MW
Because I was
Cold
just
War.
we're gonna do a series where we record ourselves playing old CODs.
Mm.
Just Hail Marys up on YouTube to see if Wiz
What
likes
you
any
should
of them.
do is reacting to someone else play all the time.
That is true. That is exactly.
React content always
Even
gets
like,
for
even
some
like the
reason.
song video. I'm sorry to talk about this again, but even like the song video we uploaded, I was like, that has a possibility to pop off 10K views. It's like so weird. But then if I reacted to me making a song, I bet you that would get 15K
Yeah.
views.
I
The
think, I think,
react-
the, I
reaction
think the react to
content.
the sweatband went off so much because that thing still gets like Scump's original sweatband videos get recommended all the time. It's
Right.
crazy.
I can't believe that has 60K views.
react to that song video.
Just,
I mean-
just literally do the Bo Burnham thing where you just react.
just
Oh.
meta reacting.
I mean, I guess I kind of get it because like, if it's a video I'm gonna watch already, it's kind of like you're watching two videos at once. Like I
Right.
can
I mean,
watch the video.
Yeah,
I love watching react videos.
No,
Like,
same.
there was a time where I didn't miss a Zias and Bilu like reacts.
Mm.
But that's also they make it their own. But I even watch, like, if something comes up where it's like Tim the Tatman 2, like he watches somebody else's video, I'll watch it.
Like
'cause I've
Courage's
yeah.
new channel is insane.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
like-
like
I literally texted Jack about it. I was like, I can't believe that this works. Like, it isn't. We tried our best. Whenever we hired True, we're like, oh, this shit's gonna take off. Like, just because of how good True edits and how hard he works.
Well,
Or, like,
I think it
and-
did. Like to give credit to True, I think it did pop off. Like, but
Oh.
not like.
True definitely does
Yeah.
amazing work,
Yeah.
and we're
Yeah.
as long as he allows us to keep him, we're always going to keep him, whatever he needs, because that's. I mean, he's like holding that shit down. But like we thought it was gonna like. I started thinking about when Jack hired Swappa. Jack hired Swappa. I was getting 30,000 more views than Jack at the time, and then he hired Swappa, and then within 3 months, he was going 150K.
Is
Like,
that because of Swappa or because of Swappa and Jack blowing up on Fortnite? in general?
Definitely both. Definitely
Yeah.
both. But I always I was just like, we're putting out that much consistency, then like
Yeah.
maybe that'll do something. But
I think the React content has a lot to do with like the talk of like parasocial relationships on YouTube. What's up, Hex?
Send me my hoodie.
It's my hoodie.
He also said he also said he was gonna send me a hoodie, but at this point, like I was just like, "Hey, thanks, man." And just
Hex
For the Minecraft?
owes 2 DGS members a hoodie.
all right. Well, we got our.
dude, I'm probably there's a kid who's like 25 now. He's like, "Man, in 2012, I want a OG hoodie." I'm still waiting. Corn's waiting on a scarf from 2017.
Right, we got our thumbnail now, so
she got that. I already.
we got the thumbnail for the video. Thanks, Hex.
All right, but back to what I was saying. It seems like especially like Ludwig made the whole video about like I'm not your friend, like about parasocial relationships. But it just seems like on YouTube, if you're watching React content, it's like back in the day when you'd watch a YouTube video with a buddy. Like you're seeing their reaction to it, so it almost feels like you can enjoy that video more because it like confirms to you that like it's a good video in the first place.
Right.
And like
It's
it's
like,
not just videos either. Like
it
there's
just-
React content out there to shows and movies too.
Cody Ko's like most popular videos now are him reacting to cut YouTube videos, like that channel to cut.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I would never watch that channel by myself, but I love watching him react to those videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, it almost confirms that like you'd never watch that content because you like feel weird about like I'm not gonna pick out who the rapper is among these
Yeah.
people. But like
Yeah.
but like when you're watching with somebody, it kind of like gives you that confirmation that like it's okay to watch content like that.
Well, I think it's also like it's almost like you're watching someone like say you've watched the video that they're reacting to, you want to see if they like relate to you in like certain parts of the video too, so that like more people watch it. Like I've seen this video, let me watch somebody else watch it and see if they enjoyed the parts that I did or they noticed the things that I did. So it's like, and that happens. There's like even in the sniping community, for example, there's like a lot like a group of people that all they do is they watch and they judge and they like talk about other montages and stuff right now, and they're looked at as just like almost like food critic. They watch things, pick them apart, and like show different like aspects of things, and people watch that just to say like, oh yeah, like I enjoyed that too, I thought this was better than this because of this reason, stuff like that.
That sounds mad toxic. I'm not gonna lie. Like, did they just shit on
Yeah,
people all day?
the sniping community is massively
I was
toxic.
about to say
right
the,
now.
the
Yeah.
way
It's
you were
awful.
describing that.
It's
It's awful. That
awful.
sounded like somebody to watch a video and be like, "Yo, I
I
can't believe
left for a reason.
I can't believe he flicked this 4
You did-
degrees
you
too
did-
far on
you
his
did
right
not-
stick, bro."
Michael, you did not leave. Move your hand like down. You did not leave.
What are you talking about?
Move your head.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
like a little bit lower.
You're lagging. You're breaking up. I don't know what you're talking
Bro,
about.
you have an intervention on your wall behind you. This man
I
said.
really don't know what you mean.
I love the sniper
That's
community.
crazy.
This man sells merch with an intervention on it.
You designed it.
I got paid for it. What do you mean?
Oh man.
But no, yeah, I don't snipe as much anymore because it's like, I don't know. The community
Well-
in and of itself is kind of just like shooting itself in the foot.
Cold Warren is the easiest game I've ever sniped in my entire
With a
life.
sniper.
Cold Warren is ridiculously easy to snipe in.
I agree.
This man.
Yeah, I
this,
use a reg gun.
this
so-
man's clutching his chair on his armrest. Just
I'm fine.
Agreed.
Black Ops 1's definitely number 2 as well. We're just gonna go down the list.
it's like Cold War, MW.
The fake smile's gone now. The fake smile's gone now. He's pissed off.
I just need to pass on my Halo hurt on to other people, or I'm gonna collapse into a black hole.
Fair enough.
I'm just anger and sadness.
That's all right, man. The sniping community's been dead for years.
Well,
There's like 4 people keeping it alive.
who can relate? Woo. But,
God damn it.
there's other shit at E3 coming out. I don't really know like what's supposed to come out, but all the Sony stuff looks super dope. Like
What's
Horizon,
there?
like the new Horizon Zero Dawn. Not what's it called? Horizon.
Horizon Zero Dawn was the first one.
Is it
like-
New Horizons?
New
No, that's
Frontier.
Animal Crossing.
New Frontier. Horizon. New Horizon. It's
Horizon New
The new
Horizons.
Horizon Zero Dawn game coming out.
Dude,
I-
Sounds like you're just naming Animal Crossing games right now.
Yeah.
Horizon, that new Horizon game looks. Just the little clip that where she was swimming underwater. I was like, it could be dope.
Do
Well,
I need
here's
to go back
recently-
through and play that game?
yeah.
I only got through like 3/4 of it, and I'm just like, this is just too much. Like, I just like killing the dinosaurs. I didn't really care about the game.
I see. I play open world games as if they are linear because the open world shit stresses me out.
Yeah, see that like I'll play the story until like it lets you pick your own path, and then I just fuck around.
Yeah,
Like,
you
I
do it.
can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
I feel like you don't have time on stream to do everything. Like if you're streaming like solo for 3 days while Blake's gone, like you can't do everything. Or
Yeah.
people will get mad if you only do certain stuff.
yeah, that's true. I guess I never thought about it like that. That's why I just like linear. I love linear games. but most linear games. The thing is, as open world games, the story is usually short, in my opinion. Like not like
Yeah.
short-ish, but you could play on the game for 40 hours.
If you were to
But-
explain the story, it would take you like 2 minutes. Like
Right,
like
right.
well less than that.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for games like Skyrim and shit like that. It's like the idea is kind of simple and you can do it pretty fast.
Right.
But for a lot of linear games, they just try to make the game as long as fucking possible.
God of War is pretty long.
God of War, I mean, the second Last of Us apparently is like 30 hours.
How long did it take you to stream it, Michael?
It took me. I streamed it because I didn't play any other games when I streamed it.
Right.
I think no, I did play other games, but it took me, I would say, at least like 6 to 8 streams to beat it, and that was like 3 to 4 hour streams.
Fuck that shit.
How much time did you stop when you got scared though? You have to implement
Dude.
that as well.
Michael's
Bro.
also a giant pussy, so keep that in
Oh,
mind.
Speaking of which, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the chat, please drop a like so we can get affiliate. Because once we have affiliate, we can get the goals ready. And once we start getting subs, Mr. Michael will start playing some horror games live on stream.
What do you
And
think?
then if we
what
get
do you
up-
think we are?
And
This
then
is
if we
drop
get-
a like on a Twitch stream.
I don't know what I'm doing. I've been working 14-hour days for 3 weeks straight. I don't know what I'm doing.
Drop a follow so we can get affiliate.
Yeah.
And
Drop,
Michael,
make sure
drop
to-
a fat
yeah,
like on the
Make sure to
button.
drop a rating down in the comments too.
5 stars.
Leave us 5. Yeah.
2 thumbs up.
on YouTube.
But yeah, if we get affiliated and then like get a certain amount of subs, I don't remember what I agreed to.
Resident
but
Evil,
I'm
the
gonna,
new Resident Evil.
Yeah, and then
VR.
100. I'm pretty sure
You're doing
100
it- you're
subs
doing it
was
in
Michael had to
VR?
do it in VR. Yeah,
I'll
it
do
was
it
VR.
VR. Yeah,
VR?
yeah,
What? In a thong?
yeah.
Eating butter?
Oh yes.
Eating butter?
Eating a cup of butter.
Still no butter?
I
So
will
how
say,
many subs do we need for this? Let's
I'm pretty
get on
sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was 100.
I think it was 100.
company
I,
card.
But no, The
we
Last
have
of
to be
Us
a
2.
charity case, right? You can take that off
The
your
thing
taxes.
about Last of Us 2 is just it had certain parts that were just like very like jump scary, and that's what I'm not good at. But I never really like stopped because of a jump scare.
The Last of Us 2 had jump scares?
And it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Well, I would say,
Really?
I mean, it's not like a
Yeah, it
horror
had a
game,
lot of
but
jump-
it's scarier than
It's
Last of
like-
Us 1, definitely.
because what it'll do is it'll build like a suspenseful moment because there's zombies and also like a warring faction that you have to fight and stuff like that. So it's like you'll get in this really, really intense moment, and then it'll just like snap, and then like everything will like come loose all in a second. So it's
Wow, I
like,
didn't know that.
yeah,
It's not like a horror game. It's more like a thriller. I'm trying to think like a movie that's like. You ever seen Midsummer?
For
It's
me,
kind of like
for
that,
me,
like where it
like-
builds up super hard.
Fuck that. I'm not
Yeah.
watching it.
For me, it's like a quiet
Bro,
place.
Midsummer's
Like Last of Us
sick.
is literally like a quiet place. Like with the clickers. Like, if you
Mhm.
make any,
Yeah.
if you make
Yeah.
any noise, like you're fucked. For, like,
But,
the next-
oh, I hate those. And then there's the stalker things. They like if you look towards them, they hide.
Michael just got PTSD real
Yeah, I
bad.
did, dude. 'Cause You just reminded me. You just reminded me of one part of the freaking game where you're in an office building and like all of the lights are out, and the only thing that are there is like 100 of the thing. They're called stalkers, and what they do is they'll hide behind like the cubbies, and if you look towards them, they won't like come towards you. But then, if as soon as you turn around, and I vaguely remember like once you're getting out of that building, the last second is like a button mash sequence where you have to try to like break open the door, and there's like 30 of them, and I was screaming at like 2 a.m, like slamming the button on my
You're going
controller.
to hate Resident Evil. You're
I know, I
going
can't
to
wait. Yeah,
hate
can't wait.
Resident Evil. I will say, I've been like a gamer my entire life. My most satisfying game I've ever beaten was Alien Isolation.
That was a great couple streams too, Nick.
Just like having like the courage to beat that fucking scary ass motherfucking game,
Apparently, that's like one of the scariest games ever made, right?
bro. I don't do scary shit. When I beat that game, I literally felt the greatest weight off my chest, and literally
Yeah.
felt like I lost 1,000 pounds because you can't kill the enemies. They just give
Right.
they give you shit to like stay alive. Like, so anything
Right.
you do, you can't kill them. No matter how hard you try, how good you are at the game, you cannot kill them.
So you just have to run, basically.
Run, hide, and like craft shit to like distract them. hide. Like there's parts where you have to hide in lockers, and you have to like. Okay, that's scaring the shit out of me.
There hides his internet.
There's parts where you have
that.
you have to hide in a locker, and like the alien's like creeping into the vent, like looking
Right.
like through the, and like you have to hold down a button and like not move your mouse at all, unless you like. I'm like, have you played Until Dawn?
Yeah. Well, no, I've watched people play
Like
it.
there's like parts where you have to like hold your controller still.
Still,
It's
right.
like that, but in like even nice and like
You gotta hide in a locker.
yeah, just like high school. Like when you're like
Yeah,
the,
that's what I was gonna say. It was like high school for like 5, 6 at DGS.
Apparently, the people that made Until Dawn are making a co-op Until Dawn, right? I think they're making.
there's like the
It's
Man
out.
of Medan shit.
Yeah,
like,
but they're
Man of
making like a
Medan.
bigger one of those.
Elena Deladon.
Yeah, there's a new one coming out really soon.
Like
I would play
there's
that.
been like 2 of those that came out since the first one, like the Man of Medan shit. Are those like
Really?
any good? Like
Man
I haven't
of-
heard any shit of like. 'cause
They're
it's what-
they're pretty good.
I
Like,
saw.
it's
I
on
saw.
stream.
I think I think I watched that. It was pretty
'cause
good.
it's supposed to be like an anthology, and I think 2 new ones have come out since that first one.
Really?
Well,
Oh, I
and,
didn't know that.
Like that's what I mean. I like just found that out like a week ago.
Huh? Yeah, I didn't know that.
Like-
Have y'all played It Takes Two?
No, I'm single.
yet.
I've
No.
watched a bunch.
Yeah,
Dude,
same.
I was gonna tweet like, you know you're a single one, and just have a bunch of like links to like A Way Out, like buy, It Takes Two,
good.
buy, and like
That's
the other
good,
like
that's
the and like the Eskimo one. Remember what it's called?
Oh, you can't say that.
Right, Nick, we can play together.
Thanks, man.
You also can't say the E word.
Remember
Just want you to
when
know
I
that.
turn 30, we get married.
Yeah,
Marriage
when,
bet.
when, you
30?
turn, when you turn 30, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, they're gonna be what? 30.
I'll give you some time. I'll give you some time.
Thanks.
No problem, man.
No, it's It Takes Two is really good. You should. I mean, it's really, really, really good. You can play it with one of your boys. You don't have to play with a girl.
I mean, Prime Month.
I mean, you'd never get that game played if you had to play with a girl, but
Man, I can.
Those I had never even heard of that one where you're in the snow, but then we played all 3 of them. What is it called? We Are Together.
Yes.
We Are Here.
Well, there's like 3 of them, right?
Yeah, the
And
We Are
what-
Here series. I
Yeah.
had never even heard of it before, and then It Takes Two came out, and then Alexis was like, "Well, it's about divorce, so I don't want to play it." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't want to play that shit either." So then we played all of the It Takes Two, or no, all of the We Are Here's, and those are really good, very underrated.
Aren't they like kind of hard too?
Yeah, they're. I mean,
kind of
puzzle
hard,
games-
bro.
I try
Puzzle
not.
games are,
I
like,
try
my
not. I'm
favorite
trying not
thing.
watching. Have you played The Witness? Have you heard of The Witness?
No. Mm-mm.
That shit might be like a good like just dick around at home puzzle game.
Is that one like
Really?
a puzzle game? Oh yeah.
Like like the game is literally just you on an island full of puzzles,
Really?
Sounds like
Yeah.
the island of misfit toys.
and there's
I
some.
don't want to go back and try to play Myst, but I think Myst is too hard.
like,
y'all- you want-
like the one from like the 90s.
Yeah.
Dude,
I
you're-
never played it.
bro,
No.
Bro, if you stream that shit, you might get like 5 people.
Oh, I'm not planning on
But
streaming.
if you react to someone playing Myst,
That's 10K out the gate.
there's,
That's
there's always another layer. There's always
Yeah.
another layer.
React to best puzzle games. But anyway, yeah, we
The
played.
reaction.
Yeah, react to the. We played all the We Are Here's, and they're phenomenal. I mean, especially the last one is really, really good, and they're coming out with even better one. And then after we got done with that, I was like, oh, we might as well play It Takes Two now. Like,
Yeah.
and then It Takes Two was, I think, one of the best games, like one of the best co-op experiences I've ever had.
I watched
Definitely second under Portal 2, in my opinion.
I watched Lummick and Cutie play it for like maybe like an
Yeah.
hour, and they were literally just like in like silence, like just communicating like basic stuff. Like they weren't even like in stream mode. They were just like playing a co-op game like in sync together. It was
Yeah.
it
Was that
kinda-
good or bad?
No, like good. Like usually like Lummick and Cutie are like really like amped up, like
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to like be a
They're, like, kinda in
personality, but they were
character,
so
yeah.
invested in the game, and they were just like,
Yeah.
Sounds like us playing Rocket.
Once
League.
he said Portal 2, I just got like PTSD
I
from
still
that
I
game.
still
playing
have
with
the, I still
Yasuo.
well me and you played it too for
Yeah, we.
Who's-
hours.
Who's Yasha?
me and Nick were gonna do like a duo YouTube series for Portal 2. We
I
played
still
one
have it. I
day.
still have episode 1 on my computer.
Do you really?
Yeah.
We played one day and we were like, okay, like we'll play more like next week. Never touched
I
it.
will say I will never upload it because I'm literally eating breakfast while we play. I'm
Yeah, and
literally
then
like I'm
My
literally
POV
eating.
doesn't have audio.
I'm eating sausages while I'm like, shoot a portal like to the right a little bit more.
You're doing what?
Wait, you don't like Portal? Saul?
No,
No, I like it, but when I played through it with Yasha, who's the other guy. And yes,
Who?
we just screamed at each other for 3 hours the entire time.
well, also Portal is hard. I think Portal is like one of the hardest co-op games, or just
See,
in
I
general.
fucking love Portal.
I
I wish
love
they made a Portal 3
Well, that's
because
not
I
coming
played it
out.
through. I played it through. I know it'll never come out, but I played it through twice, and I played it with Blake, and it got to a point where I was just telling Blake what to do, and he was just following, and he'd be like, "How the fuck are you doing this?" And because I can't really communicate what I'm thinking, but my brain is working harder than my mouth is.
Yeah.
And then I played it through like a couple years. I played it through like a couple months ago with Alexis again, and it was the same thing. Like we beat the game in like 3 hours. Because I was just like-
impressive, actually. Holy shit.
I was just like telling her what to do. I mean, there were some parts that I like remembered,
Right.
but it also made It Takes Two a lot easier too, because like there are some parts about It Takes Two that they definitely take from Portal.
Mm.
You can like tell.
Well, if you
But,
want
I
to
mean-
play Portal like new, like there's like mods on Portal for Steam, and people really like made entire new games, like storylines in like
Right,
Steam.
Really?
Yeah. And some of them are like harder than the actual Portal 2 game.
Yeah. I mean,
I think,
can imagine.
and I think some are co-op too. So
Some people take it really far. Like I'm sure mods are usually like a lot harder than the actual games.
well, even for
Yeah.
like games like Minecraft, like there's shit in Minecraft that
Yeah.
is just. Have you seen Tango's
Mod-
new series for modding?
Tango's now.
It's
I can imagine.
It's one mod that he has installed, and it's just fucking like.
Yeah, I heard that he was doing some like, I still haven't gotten into like modded Minecraft. I think that's why the Pixelmon stuff was like, I'm so horny for actual Minecraft, like just the actual vanilla game.
What
that, like,
we
it's
did as a
hard.
group, we had like a little TGS Minecraft server. We had like a few mods installed for like a month, and then we like stepped up to like the big boy, pull up diaper.
Yeah,
Y'all put everything in it.
But it's like there's
Oh,
so
yeah.
much shit like
that one was so
like trains
overwhelming.
going weed behind his tree house, and we're like,
Whoa,
Right.
whoa. We had vitamins back there. I was growing rats too. I was the rat king.
yeah, there's like a mob where there's just rats that you can train to do shit in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like, who thinks
Yeah.
about
The
making-
Nether is like 10 times scarier.
Oh,
I
dude, I didn't
spent-
even go in the Nether.
I spent like a week and a half doing that like simulation training of the mobs, and then we never played again.
Yeah, because we started playing other games. Like we got into
Yeah.
Valorant again.
I was doing magic.
It's like,
Simulation
it's
training.
like 2,
What the
it's
fuck?
like 2 a.m. Trav goes, I can fly now.
Yeah. See, I don't know.
I think
It's like
I
we
think
did the academy.
you should play it once just to have the idea. Maybe not for like content, but like maybe like Alexis, just like have a couple mods.
Yeah.
Just
like
I don't think
The
it's
academy one
crazy.
isn't bad.
no.
I don't think it's crazy overwhelming either, because I'm like super even like inexperienced with Minecraft, and like it has like almost like skill trees you can go down. So like you don't have to do everything at once. You can just pick one thing,
right.
like move through. So that's like I picked the rats, and that thing took me like 3 weeks even to get my first rat. But boy, when I got that rat, it was a good ass time.
I remember when you got like the entire like horde of rats and they started attacking like everything around them, and they were
and
all named and they
I
just
named
started
them.
dying.
I named them. I gave them. They had little diamond helmets on them, bro. It was
Oh
a
my
good
gosh.
time.
It was hilarious.
And I'm doing all the tactical shit. So like you're like, Nick, what you're doing? I'm like, there's like pipes all around me and shit. And I'm like, I gotta add the catalytic inverter, and it makes the ore go triple. And they're like, all right, you got any iron?
Yeah, you wouldn't hear from Nick for like 40 minutes because he was doing something. He's like, Trey, how many
Just stop
diamonds
by
do you
it.
have? I'm
Yeah,
like,
do you have any
like,
enchanted flowers? I need to borrow those.
I remember I played like the first 3 days and nobody else was really on, and then Nick got on and used like all of my materials just to make like the intro shit, and I'm like,
Because
this will pay off, man.
It's a rabbit hole. You're like, all right, I want to build a nuclear reactor, so I need to have this and this and this.
14 stacks of iron and like 85 diamonds,
And that's why Notch has $5 billion. That's a shit
So-
like that.
Well, it's
So
just
code-
it's cool.
It is pretty
Um,
fucking cool.
Unfortunately, I just got a text that my game got pushed from 8 to 7. So I have to be there in 20 minutes, and it's 15 minutes away, and I have to go change.
Well, it's about
That's
we're,
all
like,
good.
we're a little over an hour. I'll take
Yeah.
it. So no chat questions this week. If you have any
And
questions,
you guys can answer questions. I just have to go.
well, when you leave, it's gonna fuck up the cams anyway. So
Okay.
See you next podcast. Thank you, Hitch, for coming out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
Thank you so much, Hitch.
Good luck at your game.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Go USA later.
Yes.
USA?
And
Hey,
Also-
Christian Pulisic's starting tonight.
yeah,
Yeah.
finally.
See you stream.
All right.
Bye, guys.